some of us like to puff on cigars or chew tobacco, or why we like to drink beer when you can go days or months without any of it. No problem. Like you have folks that are um, addicted. Like if they were to um, not have a drink of alcohol, um, why then they might have some kind of a physical reaction. And then some folks, when it comes to nicotine products, um, they they might actually have a withdrawal. I've heard headaches, feeling sick to the stomach, like nauseous. Um, I've even heard people having mood swings, not having nicotine. I can remember my mom when she was addicted to alcohol, trying to get clean. So she would have some interesting mood behaviors um, for a couple of weeks. But um, I was just thinking to myself, like, uh, why do some of us that just find it relaxing or enjoyable for you know certain events? Why do we do things sometimes that are toxic uh, when there is no addiction, when there's no uh, not even a craving. It's just something that we like to do when it comes to all the caffeines and the nicotines and the alcohol. You know, um, I know drinking coffee in the morning is something that I like to do, but some days I forget to drink coffee until uh, I don't know, 10 o'clock. If I get up at 5 or 6 in the morning, I forget to drink it sometimes. And just get busy, and then I'm like, hey man, I need to have me a cup of coffee. And I always found that kind of interesting that um, I was like that. Now, do I like to drink coffee? Oh yeah. And do I just like straight coffee? Yeah, I prefer black. I prefer it over all the stuff that you put in it. I can drink both, um, but I don't have to have it. And Coca-Cola. Oh my goodness, I like Coca-Cola. Like over all the other soda waters that are out there, Coca-Cola is my favorite. And here's the thing: if I go buy a 12 pack, I'm gonna probably drink the whole thing. So I'll just buy a 3 liter. Why? Because I'm gonna probably drink the whole thing. But sometimes I can put it down or set it in my ice chest or something and forget it's even there for days. And then I open it up and of course it's flat or whatever. Um, but I never came back to it. And it's the same thing with a cup of coffee. Sometimes I'll make a cup of coffee and it won't be too hot to drink. I'll set it down and I won't come back to it till the afternoon time. Um, so MEBK451 says they like my hair. And also says Coke. Coke is so good. Yes. Yeah, that's my favorite. Coca-Cola is my favorite. But the thing is we have I have a neck surgery coming up, and you have to have the cot cotinine levels have to be low insofar as um, you know bone and stuff like that, healing the production of healing, the time and of course fighting infection and things like that. And so whenever the doctors asked me to you know uh, they asked if I smoke. I said, well, I like to puff on cigars, but I don't know if I'm actually a smoker because I don't always like. I don't like. I when I puff on cigars, they're the filtered cigars because I don't like straight smoke. I found that out. The cigarettes, can't stand the smell of cigarettes. Um, so, I consider myself a smoker, but some people are like, they're telling me that I'm wasting a cigar. I just like to puff on it. But chew tobacco, I mean, it seems like, whenever I'm welding or working on something, just something to chew on. But I can chew on gum. I don't have to have uh, the tobacco. I just like it. Um, and then as far as beer is concerned, I'm a beer connoisseur, but I'm not a, you know, stumbling around, you know, getting intoxicated beer drinker. Now I have taken my medication before and then drank a beer, and it just happened to be one of those days where it's like, well, it's going to affect you today. That's kind of weird and unfortunate for me, but um, usually I just, take a nap, sleep it off, or something like that. Um, but quitting all of those things so that I can have this surgery done um, wasn't the problem. Like it just literally, I mean, I look at it, I'm like, all that stuff's really bad. Like especially the way people consume it, um, and it's really not good. It's really not healthy. You know what I mean? It would be like overeating every day eating more than the height of your hand, the length of your hand, and the width of your hand. If you're putting that much more than that in your belly every time you sit down and eat, you're actually overeating, and that can be terribly unhealthy. Um, and for a long time, I've always kind of, you know, I guess talked highly of how I, try not to ever overeat, and I don't. But on the other hand, I like to chew tobacco, and I like to puff on cigars, and I like to have a beer with certain meals, and um, but I don't have to have any of it. You know what I mean? So Ivan says hi. I don't know if that's Ivan. Well, I know Ivan, but hello. So, anyways, you guys tell me what you think. Leave something in the comment. Tell me what you think about it. Um, look at the description. Tell me what you think about the description. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe. As always, give it a thumbs up. It's helpful for me. Um, and yeah, just tell me what you guys think. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna try to find some nails, some screws, and I'll keep you posted.